that if alpha and beta are the roots, if the roots are given, then we can write the equation this way: x square minus bracket alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta equal to 0. That means if the alpha plus beta is given, then this is the middle coefficient, and alpha into beta is the last coefficient. Now, if alpha plus beta is given and alpha into beta is given, then how can we find the roots now? See, once again, alpha plus beta is given and alpha into beta also given. Then how can we find the alpha and beta separately? For that, there is one formula. We know that alpha plus beta whole square is equal to alpha square plus 2 alpha beta plus beta square. And alpha minus beta whole square is equal to alpha square minus 2 alpha beta plus beta square. If I write one side alpha plus beta whole square and other side I write alpha minus beta whole square, then we know that if I want to make both equal, then I have to add here plus 4 alpha beta here. So plus 4 alpha beta I have to add here so that both will become equal. See how? So alpha square plus 2 alpha beta plus beta square is equal to alpha square and beta square, both are here. See. So 4 alpha beta minus 2 alpha beta. See, 4 alpha beta minus 2 alpha beta it become alpha beta. And that's why alpha plus beta whole square is equal to alpha minus beta whole square plus 4 alpha beta. Keep in mind. And this formula is very important. Take down this formula. And when this formula is given to you, so we know that alpha plus beta and we know alpha minus beta, alpha into beta. Since we know these two, we can get alpha minus beta. And once we get alpha minus beta and alpha plus beta we know, so alpha beta is suppose 5 and alpha minus beta is suppose, let us take 3 suppose, because alpha into beta also given. So these two are given and this we are finding using this formula. Then we can get alpha and beta easily. Now see here, by adding both we get 2 alpha is equal to 8 and the alpha is equal to 4. And once we get alpha equal to 4, then beta is equal to 1. And in this way, you can get alpha and beta separately. So once again keep in mind that whenever they give you alpha plus beta and alpha into beta, then we can find alpha minus beta using this formula. And once we get alpha minus beta, then alpha plus beta and alpha minus beta, on adding, we get alpha and beta separately. Now here, let's take example. Let's say exercise 4.5, practice set 4.5. Sorry, 2.5. Page 49. Just a one sum. First they given, find the value of discriminant and the equation is given x square plus 7x plus 1 equal to 0. Minus 1 equal to 0. And find the value of discriminant. So to find the value of discriminant, of delta, we know that a is equal to 1, b is equal to 7, c is equal to minus 1, and therefore delta is equal to b square minus 4ac. Therefore delta is equal to b square is 7 square minus 4a, a is 1, and c also minus 1, and therefore delta is equal to 7 square is 49 minus plus 4, and therefore delta is equal to 53. So this is called the discriminant. So in this way you have to find the discriminant. Then we have to find the nature of roots. Let us take second one now, second first, nature of roots. X square minus 4x plus 4 equal to 0. Now how can we find the nature roots? So we know that x equal to minus b plus or minus root delta upon 2a. If delta is perfect square, then we get the root of this, and we get two roots. We get two separate roots. If delta is 0, then this will become 0, and that's why we get only one root. And whenever we have only one root, it is a perfect square expression. Now let's see here. If the expression is perfect square, then we will get the value of delta 0. So let's once again write out a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 4, c is equal to 4, and therefore delta is equal to b square minus 4ac. Therefore delta is equal to b square 4 square minus 4a is 1 and c is 4, and therefore delta is equal to 4 square is 16 minus 4 square is 16. Here only one minus sign is there in 16, and therefore delta is equal to 0. Now here delta is equal to 0 means this is a perfect square expression, and we know that this expression is perfect square. Given expression is perfect square. In this way, we saw the remaining sums. Now let's come to the next sum, fifth one. Fifth sum on page 50. Page 50. Achha, here given, find the roots of the quadratic equation. The roots of the quadratic equation double the product. Find k the equation. Here given, the equation is x square minus 4 kx plus k minus 3, k plus 3 equal to 0. The sum of the roots of the quadratic equation is the double of the products. So condition is given as sum of the roots is the double of the product. So suppose alpha and beta be the roots. Then we get alpha plus beta. So here a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 4k, except x, whatever the term is there, that is the coefficient. Take note of this. And c is equal to, this is c. So once again, x square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is general form. And therefore in place of x, in place of a, 1 is there. In place of b, minus 4k is there. And in place of c, k plus 3 is there. K plus 3. Suppose alpha and beta be the roots, then we know that alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a, and alpha into beta is equal to c upon a. Now you will say that how it came. So we have taken the general formula once again. See the general formula, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Now divided by 8 throughout. So we get x square plus b upon ax plus c upon a equal to 0. So we are dividing by 8 throughout. So you find that middle coefficient as you compare with the equation with alpha and beta. So x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha into beta equal to 0. So you find that b upon a is equal to minus alpha into beta, and therefore alpha plus beta equal to minus b upon a, and alpha into beta is equal to c upon a. Take note of this. Because plus b upon a is minus alpha into beta minus bracket alpha plus beta, and therefore alpha plus beta equal to change the sign of that b upon a. So we get alpha plus beta is b upon a. Therefore alpha plus beta equal to b minus a, but b is what? Minus 4k. b minus b upon a, but b minus 4k upon a is 1, and therefore alpha plus beta equal to 4k. Now alpha into beta. Now alpha into beta, k plus c upon a, but c is k plus 3 upon a is 1, and therefore alpha plus beta is equal to k plus 3. Now the condition is given that sum of the roots is double of their product. So sum alpha plus beta is double of the product. So this is the condition given. So by condition, sum of the roots is double of the product, and therefore we get alpha plus beta, but alpha plus beta is 4k, is 2 into double of the product, but product is alpha into beta, and that is k plus 3. Now let's solve this, and therefore 4k is equal to 2k plus 6, and therefore bring 2k this side, so 4k minus 2k equal to 6, and therefore 2k equal to 6, and therefore k is equal to 3. K is equal to 3. We get the value of k. So, page 50. Let us take the sixth sum. In the sixth sum, they are given that alpha and beta are the roots of this equation, suppose. Then we have to find alpha square plus beta square and alpha cube plus beta cube. Now look at, whenever they are given equation, then we have to write first A, B and C. So here A is equal, comparing with the general form, we get A is equal to 1, B is equal to minus 2, and C is equal to minus 6. Now here alpha plus beta is equal to minus B upon C is a formula, B upon A, and alpha into beta is C upon A. Now alpha plus beta is equal to B upon A, but here minus B is minus 2, and A is 1, and therefore alpha plus beta is equal to 2. And here alpha into beta is equal to C, but C is minus 7 upon 1, and therefore alpha into beta equal to minus 7. Okay, we have to find alpha square plus beta square. So we know that alpha square beta square, we have formula that alpha plus beta, if we take whole square, then expansion of this is alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. This is our formula. Because see, we have to find alpha square plus beta square, and that's why we take square of alpha and beta. So alpha plus beta whole square equal to, this is formula as usual, then alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. Now alpha plus beta we know 2, so write it 2, because we know the value of alpha plus beta. 2. This value we have to find out. So here, this we have to find out. So write as it is, alpha square plus beta square, write as it is, plus 2 alpha beta, but alpha beta is given minus 7, so write it minus 7. So 2 into minus 7. Now let's simplify this. So 4 is equal to alpha square plus beta square minus 14, and minus 14 will come this side, will become plus 14, and therefore alpha square plus beta square is equal to 4 plus 14, 4 plus 4, and therefore alpha square plus beta square is equal to 4 plus 14 is 18. Now we have to find alpha cube plus beta cube. Now once again, alpha cube plus beta cube, the formula is, we know alpha plus beta, if we take whole cube, then this formula you have studied in 9th standard and also 8th standard, expansion formula, alpha plus beta cube. So we know alpha cube plus beta cube plus 3 alpha beta, bracket alpha plus beta, So take down this formula or keep in mind this formula. Here alpha plus beta, once again alpha plus beta is 2. So write, substitute here, 2 write as it is, 2 cube plus alpha cube plus beta cube, write as it is, because we have to find the value of this. See, this we have to find the value of this, write as it is. Plus 3 alpha into beta, but alpha into beta is minus 7. So write a minus 7. And alpha plus beta, again alpha plus beta, we know 2. So write it 2. So we have to find the value of this. So let's simplify. So 2 cube is 2 into 2 into 2. So 2 to the 4 and 4 to the 8. So it is 8. That equals alpha cube plus beta cube. Actually, here we have to take the product of these three numbers. But 3 is positive, 7 is negative. So only one negative is there, and therefore positive into negative is negative. 7, 3 is 21, and 21 to the 42. And therefore alpha cube plus beta cube is equal to alpha cube plus beta cube. So 42 is negative, will become positive this side. So 8 plus 40, and therefore alpha cube plus beta cube is equal to 50. So we get two values. Alpha square plus beta square is equal to 18, and alpha cube plus beta cube is equal to 50. And in this way, you find the remaining sums. So try to solve the remaining sums, and if you have any doubt, then ask me on WhatsApp. Thank you.